Postseason rolls on, and these two teams try to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game he's trying to motivate his team in the locker room right now. They were in the college football playoff just a year ago. This season did not go exactly how they planned, but that does not mean they are ready to throw the towel in. Coach said, I understand. We could have been better, but now is the opportunity to show people the team we can be. Let's focus on the future. That all starts today, one play at a time. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Keeps it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. 3rd and long coming up. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. And the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller, because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
Looking to pass, it's Chambliss. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes
Stadium in Nashville. The postseason rolls on. These two teams try to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This season hasn't gone the way he planned, but one of the things he said to his team in the locker room, let's go out and have some fun. We had big expectations, and while we fell a little bit short, I want our fans and our team to play with pride, have excitement, and show everybody what we're made of. We have an opportunity to start new right now with this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From from the gun. It's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Smith, busts through behind his pad, turns it on down the left side, running inside the 20, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Running inside, it's Lacey. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well run him again. There's some daylight. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Lacey. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It was amazing to watch Kewan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you were kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago.
Run to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so much.
It's a running room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Taken down.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Left side is Smith. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Right side, it's Smith. Drag down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Hodge. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fellow there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
Wants to throw one first. In traffic, it's Haas.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's going to run it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Makes the catch, it's Cook. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fields.
And obviously that linebacker's getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. All over him immediately.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is...
Has it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle.
He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again. And he noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Say it. Firing to the right, complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
From the gun on third down, say it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Hits the hole. It's Lacey. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Shakes off the defender. Another broken tackle. Touchdown, Rebels. He would not be denied. Now they'll they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed down by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. Going long. He's got it for a big play. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Flush to the left. Slings it downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen.
He smashes his way through again. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Finds a crease, it's Jackson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Julian Sayed to throw. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Scanning the field, it's Sayed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish. Makes the grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make the play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive.
Speeding down the left side. Inside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeye. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Follows his blocks. It's Lacey. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Turns into the pile. There it is. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays. And that running back had it, man. He had a first down. He just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Running to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, say it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. To the air. It's Sayin. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce, because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Under pressure. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it 4th.
Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Needs it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Give to the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Unloads to the wideout, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Roberts. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He's changing the play. They'll move the tight end. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Pass to 6. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Sayin on the play action. Buying a little time to his left. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back.
They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! Setting up for the extra point, then we'll put them on top. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Dangerous throw there. This knocked down and incomplete.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. Catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Around 4 minutes minutes to play in this postseason battle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this has been a defensive war. We're just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding, game-changing play.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick-6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Say it. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Sees a crease. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. From deep, it's Parker. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's Sayin to throw. This time he's got it.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
What effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Say it. Got a man. It's Jackson. There he goes. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Set to advance on the football.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Got an alley. Got enough for the first down. Wide open space. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Julian saying to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Throw it, say it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, but still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here's the situation. First they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win.